In the Odyssey, Homer constructs a rich tapestry of characters who each contribute to the epic's themes and dramatic arc. Among these figures, Antinous stands out, not as a hero or a noble warrior, but as a central antagonist whose presence embodies the disorder and moral decay that pervades Ithaca during Odysseus's prolonged absence. As the most aggressive and outspoken of Penelope's suitors, Antinous plays a pivotal role in both the narrative and symbolic frameworks of the poem. His character serves not only to heighten the tension and stakes of Odysseus's return, but also to explore broader themes, such as justice, hospitality, and the social consequences of unchecked power. Role in the narrative. Antinous' role in the Odyssey is defined mainly by opposition. From the moment he appears in Book 1, he is established as the leader and spokesperson of the suitors who have invaded Odysseus's home, consuming his wealth and courting his wife Penelope. Unlike some of the other suitors, who are portrayed with shades of doubt or hesitation, Antinous is unapologetically brazen and arrogant. His actions are central to the early conflict in the story. He disrespects Xenia, the sacred Greek concept of hospitality, undermines Telemachus's authority, and plots against the royal family. One of Antinous' most infamous acts is his plan to assassinate Telemachus when the young prince sets sail to seek news of his father. This moment underscores the severity of the threat he poses, not merely as a usurper of property, but as a man willing to murder to secure power. His decision to resort to violence against Odysseus's son deepens the narrative tension and helps justify the brutal retribution that will eventually come. Crucially, Antinous is the first suitor to die when Odysseus returns to Ithaca in disguise and reclaims his home in Book 22. Odysseus shoots him in the throat while he is drinking wine, a dramatic and symbolic execution that mirrors the way the suitors have consumed Odysseus's resources. Antinous' death is both narratively satisfying and morally charged, setting the stage for the broader purge that follows. Symbolic significance. Antinous represents the collapse of social order in Ithaca during Odysseus's absence. In Homeric society, maintaining the household, loyalty to one's kin, and respect for divine and social customs are of paramount importance. Antinous violates all of these principles. His abuse of hospitality is particularly damning, as Xenia is not only a social expectation, but also a sacred duty in Greek culture, believed to be overseen by Zeus himself. By consuming Odysseus's salt, harassing Penelope, and treating Telemachus with contempt, Antinous embodies hubris, excessive pride, and disrespect toward the gods and moral order. His character serves as a counterpoint to Odysseus, who, despite his flaws, is ultimately pious, clever, and respectful of divine will. Where Odysseus endures suffering with cunning and restraint, Antinous indulges in luxury and aggression without foresight. Antinous also serves as a symbolic caution against the dangers of unchecked power. With the king absent and Ithaca lacking firm leadership, Antinous seizes the opportunity to impose his will. He is a reminder that, in the vacuum of legitimate authority, chaos and tyranny can quickly arise. His fate thus becomes a symbolic restoration of justice. His death is not only a form of revenge, but also the re-establishment of moral and social balance. Broader implications. The implications of Antinous' character reach beyond the immediate plot of the Odyssey and into larger questions about governance, justice, and human behavior. In a society like ancient Greece, where kingship was personal and leadership depended on honor and the will of the gods, Antinous represents the dangers of ambition divorced from ethics. His characterization also raises questions about the distinction between collective and individual guilt. While Antinous is the most prominent and violent of the suitors, the punishment at the hands of Odysseus is collective. All the suitors are ultimately slaughtered. This invites reflection on the moral distinctions among them, and whether Antinous's influence corrupted others, or if they shared in his culpability. In this sense, Antinous is both an individual antagonist and a symbol of the broader moral decay in Ithacan society. From a literary perspective, Antinous' role as a foil enhances the characterization of other figures. His contrast with Telemachus, for example, accentuates the latter's growth from a passive youth to a proactive heir worthy of his father's legacy. Similarly, his behavior contrasts with Penelope's enduring loyalty and cleverness, further highlighting the ideals of virtue and intelligence. In modern readings, Antinous can be interpreted as a critique of parasitic aristocracy or corrupt leadership. His entitlement and extravagance may resonate with audiences as an early literary depiction of those who exploit public trust for personal gain. His downfall, then, is not only an act of poetic justice, but also a commentary on the limits of impunity and the resilience of ethical order. Conclusion: Antinous' presence in the Odyssey is crucial to the epic's structure and meaning. He is more than just a villain. He is a manifestation of the disorder that reigns in Odysseus's absence, a foil to the heroic values upheld by the protagonist, and a symbol of what happens when power is abused. His violent end underscores Homer's deep concern with justice, both personal and cosmic, and reflects the broader theme of restoration that defines the poem's conclusion. By crafting Antinous as both a narrative and symbolic antagonist, Homer ensures that his eventual punishment is not merely satisfying but necessary. Through Antinous, the Odyssey warns of the dangers that arise when societal norms are broken, offering a timeless meditation on the importance of honor, leadership, and accountability.